Hey, James, Tom, how you doing, man? Congratulations. So, I talked to Glenn Cook, who said they might try you at guard and tackle. Have you played both throughout your career?
Say that again.
Have you played both guard and tackle?
I've only played tackle in my career, um, but I'm pretty open in playing guard. So I mean, it's not that much of a difference. We just have to, it's just a slight difference. So I mean, it shouldn't be a problem for me to get used to.
And I know you made the switch from defensive line to offensive line at Michigan. How was that transition for you, and how does that give you an advantage then going from defense to offense? How does that make you play differently?
I feel like the transition, it wasn't that big of a difference, but it was just, I mean, I'm playing football at the end of the day. The position wasn't foreign to me, so it kind of came natural. It was just like just had to tighten up some things in my technique. But I feel like I play offensive line with a defensive line mentality. I just want to get after the person that I'm across of every single play, and just attack them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. We'll go to Nate Ulrich next.
Hey, James, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, how do you feel about just, Toledo and, I know you were at Michigan for a little, but then Cincinnati and Cleveland. How do you feel about staying in Ohio, and what's it mean for you and your family?
Oh man, it means everything. It warms my heart to know that I'm only going to be an hour and a half away from home. My family is going to be able to come see me whenever they want to, and that's just it's a blessing, man. I'm excited to put on for the state of Ohio.
Did you have a deep amount of interaction with the Browns? I mean, does this make sense to you, or does it surprise you at all?
No, it makes perfect sense. We had a couple interviews and they went really well, and me and the offensive line coach, we hit it off pretty good. And I'm excited. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nate. We'll go to Scott Petrick for our next question.
Hey, James. Why did you decide to come out for the draft this year, right? You had a couple of years left. You hadn't played a whole lot of tackle. Why did you think the time was right?
I feel like the time was right, just for my growth. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati. I earned my degree, and, my family was going to support me 100% no matter what I decided to do. And, I sat down and, I prayed to God and just, I felt like this was the right move for me. And it was the right move for me and my growth. And, it was just time to take that next step.
Do you think the fact that you were a high fourth-round pick kind of shows that you were right?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Tony Grossi, go ahead.
James, I think the Bengals were next in the draft order. Were you kind of thinking Bengals coming from Cincinnati Bearcats?
I'd be lying if I said it didn't cross my mind. Cincinnati, it's been a lot of, rumors and everything saying that, Cincinnati wanted to probably grab me and everything. But, I mean, Cleveland is even better. And I'm excited, man. They're going to get my all from day one.
And you probably know the Browns' offensive line is stacked. It's the absolute strength of their team with one of the best offensive line coaches in football. How do you feel about that? I mean, it's a good place for you to end up in that regard. Do you believe?
Definitely. I'm very excited, man. I can't wait to just to be around those guys, be with the coach and everything, and just learn, man. I want to be like a sponge and just soak up as much knowledge as I can and as much info as I can so that, when my jersey is called, I'm ready and I can help the team win.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Mary Kay Cabot, we'll go to you.
Yeah, just wondering about you learning some of the game from, from a guy like a Jack Conklin and even Jed Wills, and then also having the, just having Joe Thomas, who's involved with the team. And what have you thought of Joe over the years?
Oh, man. What I've thought of Joe Thomas, I look up to him. when I first got switched from defensive line to offensive line, I went to YouTube and I typed in Joe Thomas. That was the first thing I did to learn some stuff and just to see how he plays the game and apply what he did to my game. And, it makes perfect sense because, he's a very athletic tackle like I am. And, he plays, he goes all out every time he goes onto the field. And I feel like that relates to me. And I just feel like, Joe Thomas is the type of guy that I looked up to, that I still look up to.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Marla Ridenauer, you're up.
Yeah, congratulations, James. I was just curious, how many years did you watch those Joe Thomas YouTubes?
I want to say I watched them all my 4 years. I've watched them from the time that, from the time that I got switched to offensive line until I left Cincinnati. I mean, I still watch them now. So, I'm pretty sure that's going to continue.
Does it kind of excite you that presumably you'll be hearing from Joe soon?
Yeah, it definitely excites me. I can't wait to hear what he has to say, and, just to learn something from the best. I mean, he's probably one of the best offensive linemen to play the game. So I just can't wait to learn and, just soak up some things from him.
When you got switched initially, were you not crazy about the idea, or did you realize this is what was best for you?
I was not crazy about the idea, because I played offensive line in high school. So, like I said, I wasn't foreign to the position. But I used to always joke with my teammates at Michigan, like I could be an NFL offensive lineman when I was on the defensive line. And they always told me, like, be careful what you wish for, because I could see it too. So, I mean, I'm for myself, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Thanks, Marla. We'll go to Jeff Shadell. This will be our last question for James.
What you graduated with, a degree in what? And do you know much about Bill Callahan?
I graduated with a degree in interdisciplinary studies, which allows me to, explore different options and just, take different courses. I know a little bit about Coach Callahan, but not too much. But that's what this is all about, man. I'm happy to get to know him some more, sit down and talk with him, and just learn as much from him as I can. I feel like I can't ask for a better coach.